What's going on, everyone? Sweaty Zeus here. Trying to make sure we're live real quick, and then we'll get going. I did update. I put all the I was talking about in the last couple of videos. The walkthrough I did, along with all the guide videos, as far as the boss weapons and how to activate them, all the quest lines, the DLC quest lines, all that stuff. I put the links to all those videos in the description, so you should be able to see those there if you want to check them out. So I'll be right back. Alright. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened, but my for some reason, like, Microsoft Store popped up on my end. So audio should be live now. Yeah, okay, we're good. Alright. So as I was saying, I put in the description all the quest lines and the walkthrough videos, basically all the videos I did for the game, and that's going to go over how to unlock all the different boss weapons, because it is a chore for a lot of them. Like the radiance one, you gotta kill like 10 of this enemy, 10 of that enemy, and you gotta do like an emote in front of a statue in order to activate before you start killing them. I mean, it's like a whole thing, but they are crazy good. So it is worth it. And again, I put all that down there if you want to check it out. The full walkthrough, which is 100% of the game as it was before they added the DLC stuff, and then all the DLC stuff's going to be in separate videos too. But you can see it all below and go through it if you want. And yeah, we're ready to move on to Forsaken Fen. Also, my last video got messed up because the bitrate I had set too low. It should be good now. I'm watching the stream and it's looking good. I'm new to streaming on this PC. I got a new PC, and basically when I set up OBS, which I hadn't used before, I got the bitrate set too low, and I think that's the problem yesterday, because it was like rubber banding real bad. But if you didn't catch that video, just check out the walkthrough. It's probably easier to follow. And we talked about how to get the blacksmith. There's a video on that if you go to that playlist. And then in the last episode, we went in here and got this weapon here, which is the enhanced bloody hatchet, which has bleed, dual B scaling, and agility and strength, and it's doing like 500 damage right now, so it's like crazy good. And I'm just gonna run over here real quick and show you. Basically, we bought the key from Stoneman to open this door. You can use the Vigor farm right here to get enough to buy the key. It'll just take you maybe like 20 minutes or so. Just stand here, they'll run at you, just walk to the side and he'll run off. You can take her out too if you want. make it a little quicker. But he'll drop a lot of items too. You can pick them up, sell them. It'll help you get there a little faster. So use that, buy the key, and then once you do that, it's like 18,000, but you can go in here, and if you get this bloody hatchet, it will make your way through the game a lot easier. I showed you how to get there, but I'll just show again real quick since the video's messed up. You'll want to just run past, pull your lamp up, go in here. You're going to want to pop that. That'll make it so you can take them out, but just once you're on the other side, they can't get to you. And then there may be a one of those flying like bug ladies in here sometimes. And just be careful because when you lift the lamp, they can yank you into umbral. So just be aware of that if you're new to the game. And then over here, I did a little test stream to test out my new where I turned up the bit rate. So I kind of came in here and just played around for a minute, and there was an item I grabbed in here because we didn't grab everything. The reason that's not doing more damage is he has really high defense, and these are late game enemies. Once you come on the other side of the door, just be careful, they'll do like a lot of damage, and they'll take a lot of damage too. So you know, down in there is two of those cage head dudes. He'll jump up here. You can see on him how much damage that's doing. Oh fuck, I wasn't ready for that. They are protected by a parasite too, so you'll want to take it out before you drop down, unlike me. There you go. Oh fuck. Best thing to do is like slay one of them. This is like a suicide run when you come in here probably, so just kind of be aware of that and treat it like that and you'll be fine. That's kind of how I found this stuff. It's one of my favorite things in Souls-likes and like Elden Ring, games like that, is like going in the areas that are super late game and I'm not supposed to be in, and just seeing, you know, what I can find. But when I came in here earlier for the test, I dropped down there, and right under there is this weapon right here, the Devotion's Might, which is really cool, but we need 28 strength and radiance in order to use that. Is there a reason I need to go down there? I guess if I got that, not really. There's a guy behind this. He's ready for me. Why aren't we doing more damage? Oh, okay, okay, that makes sense. So we had this equipped earlier, and that put us over enough to use it. Now we're fat rolling. And I bought this armor. You can get it once you turn in all those items we picked up in the last one to the preacher. I don't know why I can't think of his name right now. The black guy preacher at the hub area. And let's see, we need to adjust our equipment a little bit. This set's pretty cool looking, and it's a little better than the starting armor. I think this is a little, yeah, that'll put us medium. Let's see if we can, those are heavier actually. Man, I really like the gauntlets, they look cool. That'll do it though. I remember where all this stuff is, but the main thing that's going to be hard to remember is the tanks. Like, so, and again, this isn't going to be an actual like full walkthrough. What I'm going to do is just play through it, enjoy it, and just kind of talk and comment as I go. And the overarching, like, everything in the game, I remember all of it. It's just I may forget like some of the really minor things, so the walkthrough's there if you need it. But we'll grab pretty much everything in here. Well, those dudes were fighting last time. I don't know why they're not. It's weird. Sometimes when you come in here, he's not there. Sometimes he is. And those dudes are nasty. Stuck there. There's a couple of ladies over there. Oh, that's right. I took off my catalyst. I'm gonna go radiance and strength probably on this. I'm not 100%. But I think the strongest spell, I don't know how it's been patched in the last several months, but the strongest spell in the game, strongest two really that I can think of, were both radiant based. So do with that what you will. One of them you fire like just a straight beam. It's like this, but it's just a constant beam. And it's so good. We'll actually get it from that preacher in a little bit. Try to knock her off. Pushing me on. No. Ah, shit. I tried to cancel those too late. We could have just held up the lantern to get across because we didn't have to worry about anyone pushing us. But alright, he's just there waiting for us, isn't he? Do we have seedlings? No, we're out. So we'll probably just soulflay him and then run past him. Bye bye. There's a ring in there. It's a strength ring, the bronze ring that I'm using. The one I just put on. Alright, and then there's a hammer right over there. The one I was just using a second ago. And then there's up there, make sure, I think there's another chick right here. You didn't catch the last one because the quality's all messed up. I was talking about it and how they nerfed the enemy placement a lot. There used to be way more enemies in a lot of these areas. So it's really, the game's like way easier than it was. So a lot of times I'll say there's an enemy there, and then I'll be wrong because I keep forgetting that they nerfed it. All right, so there's a sparrow up there. There he is. Okay. We're gonna have to go around here. I knew that was gonna happen. That was the first death. Sitting here, I was thinking maybe we could get through. Maybe we can get through the game without dying. Of course, we died to gravity. It's the ultimate boss. Alright, I already showed you, so I'm just gonna run through now. And like I said, you can do a suicide run for this stuff. You don't have to work your way through like I did. Be careful though, that breaks. Actually, we're gonna go this way. Just hope we don't get hit. Oh fuck. Was that him? No, it was the old ladies. You're gonna want to have a weapon probably upgraded a little bit before you come here. The reason we're doing so little damage though is, like I said, it's just normally you don't come here until a lot later, but we're just doing this to get some cool shit and because we can. So, alright, let's do this first. I'm not doing that again. There you are. Alright. Do shoot him though, because he is a pain in the butt. He'll fall. And then you can go over there and soft play that. What are those called? I forget. It's been so long since I played this. Oh yeah, there's the other one. I forgot about him. Normally a lot stronger. Again, they just nerfed this game into oblivion. It's still fun, but this is the one thing I think, you know, you get a lot of good feedback from people, but especially with Souls-likes, I do think the devs, it's probably hard to filter that out, because you get a lot of people complaining too that, you know, maybe it's just their first Souls-like game, and you get a lot of it's too hards in there with the good feedback. I do think there was a lot of cheap deaths before. That was a terrible time. Where there'd be like a lot of archers that shoot you when you are going across like those ledges back there and stuff. But he's stuck. Holy shit. But, you know, that's what happens when they listen to the feedback a lot. It's just really easy to kind of get too much of that feedback that may just be people playing their first Souls game. And I do think, like I said, a little bit of it was, you know, they could have toned the enemies back in certain areas, just maybe like the enemies with range abilities and stuff, you know, like these guys. But some of the areas just feel a little too empty now. There should be more enemies here. So I saw a lot of the comments from people that just started playing the just started playing the game, and they're like, "Why is it so easy?" I just want to be like, well, it wasn't. They're still stupid. Somewhere. There's another parasite. Somewhere? So yeah, I put this here when we came up here yesterday. I just wanted to show you how we got here. And then right out here, right there, behind these, is where we grab that hatchet. It's definitely worth it. And there's, if you run up in there, there's a chest, and then there will be one of those guys that's got a bell on his head, and he dropped this hammer right here, Sacred Resonance. And I was talking about in the video, again, just because it's messed up, I'll go over it real quick. I was talking about in the video how the best way to fight him that I've found is obviously you want to put some sort of bleed on, and then you can get him to follow you and kind of run. What the fuck? Run around here and like lure him over like till he gets about, you know, maybe right here, but be sure he follows you that way, and then you can kind of, I feel like I'm getting stuck on more stuff than I used to, and then you could run around here and he walks real slow. So right about the time he's getting to right there, you can run off and drop attack him, and you'll take him out in just a few hits. But otherwise, he's pretty gnarly. He's got a spell where he smacks his head with his hammer, and it fills the whole room up with an AoE, and you have to roll through it like at exactly the right time to avoid it. So it can be pretty tough. Ooh, we got enough for an upgrade. Let's see. Thinking about doing more radiance or strength. Let's see. Go radiance. So let's go on Umbral real quick. There's a cage head right here. I think they're called a penitent something maybe. Right here, just let them see you, and then you just want to do that right there. Ah. Let me check my stream real quick, make sure it still looks good. Yeah, the quality looks pretty good. Alright. And so then you'll come in here, there's a chest, and you can drop down a ladder, which will give you easy access to right where we started before we ran through that door that we unlocked. Way back before the pit. So. And then you can go further up if you want. Really, that's about it that I wanted to show, just so you could grab the that hatchet. It's so helpful dealing with enemies at range, especially if you're like a melee character. Be careful of that. You're gonna throw him off too. You can fight them if you want, but they'll probably oh shit. Yeah, he's gonna two-shot us. I'll just run past him. Need to get out of Umbral. There's another one. And I wouldn't run up there too quick. There's even worse enemies up there. I just wanted to get some distance so we could snack on this. Well, he's gone now, but I'll show you. And then there's an elevator. You can run straight in there, or you can go that direction. Oh, great. Stacy, like, I'm almost kind of towards like the end of the game. Again, you don't have to do this. You can just go straight into the swamp, but I'm just showing you the path I took the first time I played, surprisingly. Because I just have this habit of, like, I just gotta see where it goes. It's kind of cool. There's nothing stopping you. Like, there's no item you need to find to unlock a door, traverse some gap or something. There's another armor set right up here too. There's two guys right there. You can drop attack. Crossbow. You can run and jump across that if you want to get back. This is the Mance, the Hollow Brothers up here. Look how strong this guy is. Smart too. Not that strong though. So you're going to want to transition because there's another sparrow here. There he is. And these dudes are rough. Doesn't seem like it, but if they get a couple hits on you, they'll kind of stun lock you. And there's another one up there. Ooh, that's Umbral. Forgot about that. I might do an Umbral build actually once we get there, but Umbral, you got to be a little more late game to use because you have to level both Radiance and Inferno or whatever it's called. Rogar. I can't remember. Can we lock onto him? No, it's not gonna let us. The game really wants him to drop down on us, doesn't it? Well, we got out, but he's up there, so just be careful. Told you the drop attacks are pretty nasty in this game. I'm just going to show you this armor set over here and then we'll go on through the swamp. We got one of those guys. This is where you can use the hatchet. We got some other stuff too. Enhanced. So we don't have anything else enhanced yet. That's like definitely a boon for us right now. There'd be an archer. Yep, there he is. As you level your stats too, like I said, this will get a lot stronger. And then you can go across, but you gotta clear that first. Mance of the Hallowed Brothers. Some larger upgrade mats. Those will help you out. Go through that. I forgot to show too, so you get your light and heavy attacks and you can chain them, but also if you hold block and heavy, each weapon has its kind of like little signature move thing it does. So it changes based on whether you're one or two-handed. There's a Reaper up here, I think. I think if you use these, pretty sure, right? Yeah, it'll refill your withered health. Sometimes it may take me a minute to remember, you know, like what the proper name is for stuff. Alright, so this is going to be a withered enemy. We can throw some holy salts, and he's probably going to be a little tougher, what we've seen so far. I don't remember if you can just run and get the weapon or if you gotta take... They're easy to block though once you figure their timing out. No, not that. There we go. Oh, great. Stand still and jump at you and roll at the last second. There we are. Curse set. It's kind of a weird looking set. It's got like growths all over it. It looks like it was left underwater for 100 years, but still pretty cool. And then you gotta jump this. It's a holy... No, it's not a holy bulwark. There's a bigger one. What the hell? I think one of those Crimson Wreckers comes walking out of the store over here. Out of there. Might have to go in a little bit. There's a lot of good stuff if you go inside, but it's going to get precipitously harder. So, anyways, we can come back. I just wanted to show you this area. And we got that vestige over there, so we can come back whenever we want. Which kind of gives you a good, a few little starting items that are nice. And I just did this all like a suicide run when I did it before, so I didn't think I was gonna make it that far, and a lot of times I didn't, but I'd find something and then you can use it, and even if you die they don't take it away from you, which is cool. So alright, so I think we were at Lookout now. Yeah, we got another boss like right away. This is Forsaken Fen. This is where you really normally would progress. We're working our way over to that tree. And as I said in the last one, the beacons, you're going to need to make a decision if you want to be good or bad side kind of right away. So like by the end of this area, you have the opportunity to cleanse that beacon. You can cleanse it later if you want, but if you do cleanse it, you're locked into like, you're locked out of like a couple endings. So I think there's 3 endings, and I think it locked, I don't know, I have a video for that. Again, check the description, but it'll like lock you out of at least one of them if you cleanse it. So that'll break, and then we'll get the boss fight. It's a nasty boss. Like nasty looking. I made a post on Reddit today. If you ever get on there, check the Lords of the Fallen. I'm not a big Reddit guy. talking about how Lords of the Fallen 2, they talked about how they want to make the game like more mainstream, like design, and I'm like, I don't know, it really kind of disappointed me, because it's like the thing I loved about this game is like the dark graphic, and I think everyone liked even the people that complained about the game talked about how cool looking the art design was. So, it really shouldn't be a problem for you if you don't love one. Oh, he also has a parasite. I've never been grabbed like that. This is the first time I've ever seen that. I didn't even know he could do that. Any parasites somewhere? We're not even taking any damage. Holy shit. Yeah, you still like two-shot yet. What the fuck? We're not taking any damage at all. This is crazy. They made the game way too easy. Come on, guys. This used to be a tough fight. A little bit. This is kind of a joke. Still got about the same amount of health, but it's not doing as much. Look at those poison. Sad what they did to my boss. I used to love that boss. I'll take the poison off. Be sure to go into Umbral if he didn't put you in it.
Come to Aureus, my child. Yes.
This dude's evil.
Enter my embrace.
Church people.
Oh, may your flesh sustain my divinity.
Turn into the
Bless
monster.
you. Bless you.
Don't use that safe spot. There'll be one right ahead. I mean, you can if you're like totally out of health and need to. Feel free, but the hell, somebody died on one of these weak ass angles over here. Here's the vestige right here. So the grave, or the vestige keeper, whatever is again, it's been so long I can't remember what his name is.
Onwards you
Byron,
march, eh?
right?
I hope it's not for any kind of... You won't find a sniff of that. And certainly I hope it's not in the name of the hallowed sentinels, because take my word for it, they're no better than the Rogar. I've got many a scar to prove it. Whether you've embraced Umbral or struggle against it is none of my concern. Power is a sweet temptation, and the lamp will grant you that, sure enough. But don't confuse that with loyalty. Still, I'll not deny I owe Umbral for giving me what it did. So the vestiges will be minded as long as I'm able. Name's Byron, by the way.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll be around. Always am. Name's Byron.
Alright, so just exhaust his dialogue and keep talking to him every time you see him. Especially if you're going to play as a caster, because there will be an NPC later. If you don't continue his quest line, I don't think you'll be able to interact with him or her. And also, it'll, you know, you got to have him to complete both quest lines, and then we got enough to upgrade a little bit, don't we? And then you'll get a ring that like greatly increases sorcery power, I think, and you'll also get one that regenerates your mana over time. So you definitely want that one if you're going to cast. Definitely. Alright, so there's... Just arrows, maybe? Poison, yeah. It's funny how your brain remembers just the funniest things. I haven't played this in so long, and then I'll forget other really important things. Some like plague doctor looking dudes here. Which one? You can move through here a little faster and And there's a few secret areas in here, actually. There's quite a few. An area up there I'll show you how to get, and that'll be an item we need to continue the preachers, the pastor, whatever his name quest line is. Again, if you want like super detailed breakdowns, check out the walkthrough. Well, it stuttered a little on my end. I don't know if it was the game or... Sometimes it's hard to tell because I get a lot of screen tearing for playing on a flat screen. It wasn't that bad on stream. I turned off the overlay, but I got it locked at 60. We're playing it in 4K native on cinematic settings, so everything maxed. And the game will run uncapped about, 90 to 110 FPS with everything maxed out. So, it's not like crazy high, but definitely playable for sure. And 60 is really all I need, especially like, all the Souls-like games are usually, like, all the FromSoft games are capped at 60, so I'd rather do that than have the GPU screaming the whole time. She'll come to the life, I think, in a second. After we grab this axe. Yeah, Angel's axe. I'll tell you what, though, the game, the way it was at launch, although it was buggy, there was a lot more enemies, and when you used to go into Umbral, I talked about it, I did a review on the game back when it came out, and it used to be so terrifying. When you go in Umbral, it'd just be like freaking everywhere. There's one part in my review, if you check it out, where it's up ahead a little ways, like right here. They're literally freaking everywhere. Just like coming at me from all angles. And then if you stay in Umbral too long, there'll actually be these red reapers that come at you. And they're like almost unkillable. till a later game, and you can actually farm them. They're probably the best farm in the game. If you use that PvP build I showed, you can take them out pretty easily. Alright, and there's also a quest here. There's going to be a character named Cucin. She has one of the harder to complete quest lines. And, if you take her out right here, you'll actually get a really good weapon. I think it has like bleed and poison, and I do think it's like one of the only weapons that comes with that, if I remember right. But in order to do her quest, you have to summon her for like every boss fight that you can summon, and you can't do all the quest lines in one playthrough. A lot of them contradict, you know, like you'll have to summon for different fights. And oh, exemplar, cool. I think that's one I like, right? Yeah, that's one of the ones I really like. How cool does that look? Let's open the shortcut. And then we'll come back and get Cucin. Cucin. Nice guard. Across right here. That ladder right there will take you to the farm. I've got a video on that. It's for where you can find large sterilium, which are like the heavier upgrade mats. It's like the heaviest one before the last one. If you go up that way, there's an enemy you can farm, and he'll drop them pretty regularly. Excuse me. And it's right by the vestige, so. So like I said, just you gotta go Umbral to go up there, but I'll show it to you in just a little bit. Somebody wants stilts around here somewhere. Maybe they took him out too, I don't know. I thought there were two of them. Are we poisoning it? No. There used to be one like right here. There's a totem to get out of Umbral if you want. There's a quintessence right here too. There's a lot of stuff we gotta grab in here. Go in here. Gotta go underwater there. Go up here first. Up top there, I think, too. If you want, there's a flower bed right here. Just like throw down a save if you want. And right there is going to be your quintessence. It's not the one I wanted. Oh shit, no. Look at that, 500, 2-shot. Worth every second. Oops. Forgot to get my lantern out. Get off me, dude. Saintly quintessence. Alright, so now that we're in Umbral, this is, yeah, right here. That's right. Burrower, you can throw those. I've never really used them. Poison javelin. Here's Cucin over here. So if you want to get her out of, she'll be right here in a statue. If you want to get her out, you need to use a radiant catalyst on her and cast like a healing spell. I don't know, this RT one might work, but I think you need a healing one. But if you're your first time through, I recommend just taking her out, because you gotta use her at like every single boss, and then you won't be able to do any of the other quests. And I think this item you get from her is better anyways, and there's another catalyst behind her, so unfortunately for her there's more reasons. Oh, you gotta talk to her. Oh, no,
Fuck it all.
Fuck it all. Cucin's sword and Wilmark's catalyst. Let's see her sword right here. Yep, bleed and poison. And it looks cool as shit too. It's like a scimitar. That I used my first playthrough for a lot of it. It's really good. Okay. Get all that done. Too far away. Let's see, that goes back to the shortcut. We go this way to continue on. That's where we get out. Grab that. You'll just have to do a lot of wandering around your first time through, though. I mean, a lot of this will be confusing, of course, but you can go up that way. There's going to be like a little mini boss that we'll see more and more as we go through the game. I may go ahead and do it, although it's going to be really, I don't know if I'll be able to take him out yet. May have to go back to the hub one more time. He's those big skulls that open up, and there's like a little man inside of them. They're crazy looking. What are they called? Something. Man, I can't remember what anything's called. I used to know all the names. The Iron Wayfarer, I think is his name, is right around here too. Talk to him to continue his quest line, and you'll get his armor set later on. It's really good. Alright, he's in here, I think. Those usually drop those little baby-looking things. They drop those too, but the little things to use at the saves, they just keep dropping down. You should be right around here. Did I miss it? There he is.
Here you are again. If having your eyes open to the Umbral Realm hasn't driven you mad yet, then maybe you'll endure. Although you never really get used to it. You just...
He's actually the guy from the
learn
first
to balance
Lords of the
on
Fallen.
edge and ignore the whispers telling
But
you
not
to
very
jump.
good one.
I came to Mornstead once. I made a mistake. But now... I came to Mornstead
That's what he's
once.
talking about. Is like what happened in the first game, I guess. Yeah, so I went that way. If you'd have gone straight, we would have ran right into him. Let's see. We'll go on ahead a little more. I don't know if I'm going to fight this dude yet. But I may want to hit a little quick save, though, because he may take us out a couple times. Fuck yo, steels. Oh, I forgot about that. That's right. Those little poison dudes. They jump at you and explode. I just finished Cucin last night too. Boy, was it a wild ride. It was a great game also. The final boss was Ozma was, oh my gosh, was he whew, it took me, it really wasn't as bad as I thought. It probably took me 25, 30 tries maybe. And you can't really rely on summons in it either. You just kind of got to get good, but alright, so that's where we just were down there. Here's this ladder you can drop down. This is the one we talked about a little earlier. He saved in that shack I showed you. It's just right there, so. And then once you get on the other side of this, there's a boss. So, let me think. Yeah, I think we're gonna need, if we do fight him, we're gonna need to probably go upgrade our quintessence and grab some trio stones, a few more little things, but you'll get the next little piece that you need to give. What's the one of the creatures to give him anyways, so I'm gonna peace out real quick and just check my audio. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm glad I did that, because although it sounds alright when I'm in a loud part, it's not super easy to hear. So let's turn that up and let me test that real quick. Alright, I think that's good, but we'll turn it down just a hair just to make sure. I think it's the effects mainly. Oh, my ADD. No. Come on, man. It's my ADD. Let me get 60. Alright. Oh, it's the environment, I think. Maybe. Why will that one not go to 60, but all the other ones will? Whatever.
Our holy work continues, Lamb.
Fellow sanctified vessel,
How many
may
do we need
Aureus'
for the next
divine
one?
radiance flow through me and into you.
I love how the blood explodes like on holy stuff in this game. It's such an interesting touch.
Our holy work continues,
Okay,
Lamb.
yeah, we need
Let
two for
Aureus'
the next.
will be done.
There's Andreas. He moves in
There's a
here.
point, but if you, then I suggest you unnaturally for they also contain
Just
and
exhaust his
who knows,
dialogue.
Mornstead maybe that the rest, even without the help, with men of all states, they need someone to before they all tear each. You look tired, friend. You look tired.
Okay, he gave us the key to the fief. And Stoneman moved. He moves if you go up to that top area I was showing you. I probably should have said that. I'm pretty sure I do in the side video. It's just hard for me to remember all that stuff. Okay, let's go give him... Did we find something to give him? No.
You serve a higher purpose, Crusader.
But we can get this. This. Remove status effects and build-ups. Those are good for fights too to throw on.
To strive in darkness, you serve a higher purpose, Crusader.
Chosen bearer of the lamp, like you I serve.
Gain mana upon striking enemy. That's pretty good too. Swing your weapon and send forth a wave of umbral magic. Summon an umbral guardian to attack. Hurl an orb. This one's really good, I think. If it's the one I think it is. This one's really, really good. But see, you need 22 in both, or 8 in both, or 15 in both. And then the catalyst. We'll get a catalyst, actually, that's the best one for no matter what. And it'll be
Until
Umbral.
her embrace.
Let's see, we got another eye, too. The one we have is fine. And we can offer remembrance for this guy. So you can get the spear. St. Latimer's relic spear. I got a video on this, how to unlock. It has a special move. You'll need to, if you do want to do that, you'll have to use it in the boss at the end of the area we're in, just so you know. And then this does the cast where you throw out the bodies he did in a wave, like in the boss fight. But I'm probably gonna use Pietta's sword, so I guess I could show that to you. We have enough? No. But I think we can purchase some, right?
Chosen bearer of the lamp, like
Scouring.
you I serve.
You know we have.
Until her embrace.
We have 34, so we need to find 3 more, and then we'll be able to buy her sword, which is really, really, really good. Let's see how long we've been going. We gotta run to use the bathroom soon, so probably to try to keep most of these around an hour to an hour and a half. Yeah, we got enough for upgrade now too. We definitely need to upgrade this. There we go. This is Wilmark's. I think it has a little better scaling, possibly, but I can't. 170 plus 31. Oh, it has an extra slot. That's what it was. That's right. I do gotta hop off and go to the bathroom, so what I'll do is do that and come back on, and we'll continue on. So, anyways, this has been Sweaty Zeus. Appreciate you watching, and we will catch you in the next one, and we'll work on some more Lords of the Fallen. And again, if you want to do the boss, like, remembrance weapons and unlock their abilities, I suggest like going through that playlist and finding what you want to do, because a lot of them, there's very specific tasks you got to do, like that one's coming up like right away, so you'll be locked in until your next playthrough if you don't do it. So anyways, guys, catch you in the next one later. Don't forget the playlist again. See ya.